presented itself, and I just have not had, on at least 2 occasions, and I just haven't had the time, because...
She means in a show, by the way, not this film.
Got it, thank you, David.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Ray Romano.
Oh, at least you can call me the subway guy.
I don't think that I would take home as much of an income after taxes. Actually, you know what? It wasn't a joke. That was a serious hit. I wouldn't have the time. It would be a blast, but you know, these shows ain't gonna produce themselves now, are they? You people have an insatiable appetite, and you must be fed.
Hi, this question is for Seth. You've got 3 shows now. I was wondering, which is Family Guy still your baby's your favorite child, or are you do you divide it evenly?
Well, is it?
I don't, you know, I don't have a favorite show. I do spend the majority of my day-to-day time on Family Guy.
Your favorite show is Star Trek.
That's right. The Cleveland show is run by Mike Henry and Rich Appel on a day-to-day basis, and American Dad is run by Mike Barker and Matt Weitzman on a day-to-day basis. So, you know, it's impossible really to do one animated show every week. It's amazing that we get it done, and sometimes we don't. You'll see next year. But you know, I'm not the type of person who likes to spread myself, you know, on a day-to-day basis amongst multiple things. It makes me feel more administrative and less creative. And so, you know, even now, after all these years, a lot of my day-to-day time is spent on Family Guy.
Isn't it like children, like the firstborn is, you know, so the first one that came out of your vagina? So you're kind of stretched to the memory of that head.
Is it vagina? I've been saying vagina for years.
I think it's whatever you want, sweetheart.
Please stop talking about vagina.
Patrick's getting a question.
You're not in your living room. Let this guy talk.
Hi, Patrick. Do you hope that Julia Louis-Dreyfus will appear on this show as an old girlfriend of Joe's?
Peter, I think your daughter Meg is really hot.
I'd have to give that some serious thought. I think that's spectacular. Let's go with that.
Hi, Family Guy people. My question is, are you planning on doing any more parodies of other movies that might be cheaper, or like a Fractured Fairy Tale series? And more James Woods, please.
Let's do Town and Country.
Well, Lady Elaine Fairchild,
you're so artificially cheery.
you seem so happy, and yet none of it seems real.
She's got a date at the masquerade.
I think it's going to be a little while. I think it's going to be a little while before we do, you know, another thing of this, another franchise of this type. Mainly because there's really no one else quite like Lucasfilm as far as allowing us to do it. You know, what? Indiana Jones, yes, they own...
Howard the Duck.
They own it. It's literally, I mean, imagine doing you know, all year to do, and then on top of it, doing these movies. It really is. It's the most brutal thing in the world, and we need a little bit. We may tackle Indiana Jones, who knows? And we're gonna take a little bit of a break before we do that.
Hi. This is getting me curious. Why did you make Meg such an outcast character on the show?
What a way to come out.
Why make Meg Griffin such an outcast on the show?
Why make Meg such an outcast on the show?
Because it's funny, I think.
I don't think we intended it to be that way.
Yeah, go ahead.
It was fun.
It began actually as you know, you had a bunch of guys, a bunch of male writers in a room, none of us knowing how to write the character of a teenage girl, so it just pissed us off. And there was a lot of instances of the writers taking it out on Meg through the characters, and then that kind of became the thing. And it kind of worked.
Let that be a lesson to you new fathers out there.
I think at the time, too, I was the only female writer on the show, and I liked the idea of Mila Kunis, who's stunning, getting crapped on. I think it felt good somewhere.
Patrick, you've expressed positive thoughts about that too, haven't you?
About crapping on Mila Kunis? Is there some German porn angle I'm not getting here?
I think I share some of the sentiments of the gentleman who asked the question. I think it's a bit cruel and mean-spirited, and I think that a lot of the show is not very Christian. And I think we're all going to hell. You're taking us with you there, Seth. And
I'll expect a good seat, though.
Next question.
By the way, this season we have an episode where Meg takes out all her pent-up wrath on the family. While Brian is freaking out on shrooms.
Hi, what musical numbers do you have coming up in the season?
Well, let's see. We have. I'm trying to think if there's anything you know.
Well, we have an hour-long Christmas special that features 3 different musical numbers, I believe. 4 different musical numbers. So that's.
Oh, in the Christmas episode.
Yeah, the Christmas.
Yeah. The Christmas episode has 3 musical numbers, 3 full production numbers. There's an episode called Friends of Peter G, where Peter goes to AA. And we have there's a very obscure old musical number from a Sinatra movie called Robin and the Seven Hoods. Look at that. And there's a song called Mr. Booze that we have a take on in that episode. As far as other big, you know, every 7 or 8 episodes we try to put one in, but those are 4 that come to mind, and 3 of them are in the Christmas episode.
Next.
You gonna be bringing back the Down syndrome girl?
My guess is at some point we will. Actually, yeah, because the actress was really cool and she had a great time, and it was and the episode, you know, despite all the Palin business.
I actually wrote that episode, and which obviously angered Sarah Palin, and I decided that this season, just to even things out, I would write something that would offend smart people.
Sarah Palin, you just got owned by an Eagle Scout, the most American of them all. Yeah, you know, I can see us bringing that character back. I mean, it's if you take out all the bullshit that's around.